Hello, beautiful souls. This is Julie with Heartspace, and we're here mid-month February looking at the energy surrounding you. As a recap, I just wanted to show you the card from the beginning of the month for the collective, which is clear yourself. Are you doing that? Are you making space? We're coming up on new beginnings, and as this card says, ask the angels to release any toxic energies that you have, that you may have absorbed. So make sure you are continuing on this journey of clearing yourself. And just to keep that energy going, let's see what the next step is for this month. Oh, right there. Earth Angel. And remember, this is for the collective. And then I will go into the individual readings after this. Also, I just want to say my apologies to Taurus and to Scorpio. Their videos for February were cut off for some reason. So I will be doing an extended reading for Scorpio, as theirs was completely cut off the entire time. And Taurus, I got yours up a day late. So for Taurus and Scorpio, I'm going to be putting your videos up sooner than the rest. And Scorpio, yours is going to be longer than the others, just to make up for the fact that if you were watching February, it just cut out around 12 minutes or so. So my apologies to that. And so that you'll understand why Scorpios may look a little bit different than everyone else's too. Okay, so for the collective, we have Earth Angel. You are a light worker who has come to Earth to teach about love. So no wonder we have to clear all this space, my collective. We have these energies that we need to be giving to the world. And so I do feel that when people choose to watch these videos, when you choose to come to my channel and give energy and receive energy from this, it is because there's a grain of truth to all of this. So all of you who are watching this, there is something going on with you that you have some light, you have some gifts to give to the world, and we're waiting for them. And so you had to make space so that you could carry on and go through this. So make sure you have been clearing the space. Make sure that you have been taking care of yourself so that you can start to give it back. You are our Earth Angels, my collective. So just remember that throughout February, that there is a reason why you are doing everything. We are all connected and we are all needed. And even when somebody draws upon you your light in a negative way, it is a lesson that you must learn in order to carry on in strength and grace. But make sure that if you have the choice with what you are doing, that you are always going to your highest energy. Because people are looking to you. People are looking to your energy, to your thoughts, to your words, to your actions, for advice, for help, for comfort. So take heed on where and what you are doing. And on to your reading we go. Hello, Virgo. This is Julie with Heartspace. How are you, Virgos? How is your February going? If you would like a personal reading, you can find me on my website. You can find me on email or Facebook. Let's call in the highest of light, the highest of energy to guide us on this reading. What messages do you have for my Virgos for February 2017? What are the messages? What energies? What guidance do you have for Virgos? Calling in the divine. Okay. Okay, and the energy that's coming in from the beginning of February is the Eight of Pentacles. So keep working, keep tending to your garden. Keep learning what it is you need to learn to keep things growing. Because it's starting to happen. Things are starting to come to fruition. And you're starting to see the growth from the seeds you have planted. Don't give up on it yet. You know, you still have to keep up with the work. Then we have the Four of Pentacles, the Seven of Chalices, the King of Wands, Three of Pentacles, and the Eight of Swords. Okay. So I'm getting the sense with, I'm sorry, it took me a minute to take everything in because I had a couple other readings running through my head with this one, Virgo, so I feel like you're connected to some of the other signs, but I was trying to figure out which ones they were. So the Four of Pentacles sitting at the top, kind of trickling down into everything in your life. You know, in this regard, I feel like, Virgo, don't hold back. You know, don't hold back what you know is good and true for yourself and for others. I know it's going to be a lot of work. I know that it puts more on your plate. But in this instance, don't hold back. We need you. We need you, Virgo. We need you to keep the hope alive, is what I'm getting. All right, so with love, we have the Seven of Chalice. So there's choices coming in, some of them good, some of them bad. Which ones are good, which ones are bad, only you know. But they're going to be masked in sensuality. They're going to be masked in desire and temptation. And so it's going to be hard for you to know what to do when it comes to relationships. And this could be with someone or without. So if you are with somebody, there could be some outside temptations. There could be a lot of people who are vying for you and whispering sweet nothings into your ear, and you don't really know what to do with that. You know, you're like, well, I'm kind of with someone right now, so I don't know what to do with that, but thank you. You know, and that's going to be your challenge. This is going to be your test in that regard. Like how strong is your relationship right now? Because Virgo, you usually are so clear and know exactly what you want, when you want it, at what time, in what color, what flavor, blah, blah, blah. You just know. But there's going to be some temptation, and you're not going to have a clear vision of what to do with it, because you're going to be compelled to them, but you're also going to know that it could be bad for you. So let's pull some extra cards for the love sector in the theme of Valentine's Day for all of you out there. Valentine's Day in the States is celebrated on February 14th. I'd like to remind everyone to take the spirit of Valentine's Day, of love, of loving up on those you care for, and making sure you do that all year long and not just for one day. And that could be love of your lover, but it could also be of family, it could be of friends. And just sending love to the collective too. Okay, so we have transformation, Nine of Swords, and Judgment. So many signs have gotten Judgment in the love area. What is going on? I think it's because this energy, this want, this passion that's going on between the signs, is all over the place. It's running rampant, Virgo. Everyone is feeling sexy and heated. You know, they just, it's like everybody wants someone. So here having transformation, and then also having, you know, the Seven of Chalices too. So this is the ending of something. And I'm not saying that this is the ending of a relationship. For some, it will be. It will be the ending of a relationship. Because you'll see the whole spectrum of who you are and what you want. Not necessarily saying that you want somebody else, but you'll just realize that certain relationships aren't working for you. At the same time, it could be the death of those choices. You know, like you're in a really solid relationship and you feel connected with that person. And then all of these people who are coming in who are sexy and desirable and, you know, woo, hot. You don't want them. And you realize that you don't want anyone besides this one person that you are with or you want to be with. You know, you don't want anyone else. There's just this one. There's just this one person. And so that could be a really huge shift for you. This transformation, this shift in your mindset in relationship is not going to come without worry. It's not going to come without second guessing yourself. And so this is when you have to really be clear of who you are and what you want. Listen to your intuition. Listen to that gut. And be honest and fair with yourself. Do not make decisions based on, well, other people would like me to do this, so I should probably do it. Do not make decisions on, well, I just don't want to hurt this person, so I'm going to stay with them. Do not make decisions on, well, I don't want to be alone, so I'll just stay with somebody. Cut to the heart of you. Listen to you and know where you need to go when it comes to love. And it's like I feel like a broken record because I think I've said this to a couple other signs too. But it's just so clear, like having transformation here and then having choices and worry. And then you have to be concise judgment. I mean, this is what's happening. Now, some of the choices that you have could also have nothing to do with other people. It could be that you want to travel somewhere and they don't want to. You want to move somewhere and they don't want to. You want to start a different career and they don't want you to. How are you guys going to compromise? How is it going to work out in that regards? What is worth more to you? If you are single, and you don't have, you know, somebody who's you're with and you live with or you're married to, what kind of people are you drawing in? You know, is it the kind of person you want to spend a lot of time with? And if not, then that's your worry. What energy are you putting out there? And how are you going to transform your own personal heart space to draw in that partner that you desire? The only way you're going to do that is being honest with yourself and clearing out the dead energy of yesterday. And the self-doubt. You got to cut that. You have to transform. All right, so then we have the King of Wands in career. I feel like this is a boss or a higher up, somebody, and it could be somebody who's equal to you too, but a fire sign, someone who is a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, has very passionate energy, is very excited about what they're doing. They make you laugh. Now, I don't get a sense of why they're there. So I'm going to pull, and I'm actually going to pull an extra card for this. Okay, this one. 10 of Swords. Okay. Lots of transformation, Virgo. So the King of Wands is going to help you move on. Are you holding on to a job, Virgo, that is not where you want to be? Are you holding on to a job just because, of the money? Are you holding on to a job because of the status? Because you like to be called, manager, or you just like the title? You have to think about why you are doing what you are doing. I have a feeling for a major amount of Virgos, if you stripped away, the perks, the respectful title, the fancy cars, the fancy whatever, and you thought about what it is you were actually doing, you would not be satisfied with just that. I'm not saying quit your job. Okay? I'm not saying let go of it and just move on. What you have to do is figure out what is worthwhile to you and cultivate that along with your job. Get a hobby, give back, volunteer. If you are feeling less than fulfilled by your work, but you want to keep it going, then you need to find another source to complete you. And that is awesome, that's you still have a great job, you still are getting paid for what you're doing. But if you don't have love in your heart, then you need to put that fire back in. And I think this King of Wands is coming to tell you that. And I think there's going to be something that they say that'll click in your heart and remind you of a part of you that is unfulfilled, but can easily be fulfilled if you go for it. It could be as simple as you're having a meeting with your boss, and they say, "Oh yeah, my wife loves to donate her time for feeding the homeless." And all of a sudden, your heart just opens and feels so warm, and you're like, "I need to feed the homeless." and you ask them, "Oh, where does she do that?" And then you start doing that in your spare time. But definitely something needs to shift. Having the Ten of Swords there, it's the ending of a cycle. We got to start something new. You need to end, but in your regards, I feel like this is just happening, or it's not going to happen until March. The beginning of March. Like, you're going to acknowledge that this needs to happen. I don't know if it's actually going to happen, but you're going to be aware of it finally. Three of Pentacles, another card that's coming up 8,000 times in the readings. Three of Pentacles, keep working. This is abundance. People are acknowledging you. You may not see the profit right now, but it's coming if you keep up what you're doing. Don't slack, which I don't need to worry about with Virgos. What I do need to worry about with Virgos is you guys taking care of yourselves and not overworking and then burning out. So pace yourself. And then we have the Eight of Swords in mind, body, soul connection. Aw, I'm giving you a hug, Virgo. Why do you feel so forlorn right now? It's a lot of work. Okay, I see. Virgo, you feel overwhelmed. It's just too much right now, isn't it? Realizing this end of the cycle, realizing that something needs to shift romantically, and then keeping the pace. How can you do all this? You can. You can. The Eight of Swords is asking you just to look up and take the first step. That's all you have to do, is stand up and walk. Take one step and you will see you will get out of this prison that you have put yourself in. I know it's very overwhelming. And I know it's risky to give yourself to others. But by doing it slowly, consciously, with a mindful step, you will grow and you will strengthen your life and everything in it. Just take the first step, Virgo. Okay. If you would like a personal reading, again, you can find me on Facebook. You can email me or go to my website. Okay, Virgo. Much love, joy, and blessings.